friends, it's Em, and today I am making a TBR spread setup for the Magical Readathon. So this is in April and I believe also in October. So they do this twice a year. I am late to the party for sure because I didn't know that this existed until April 1st. But you can always do your setup after the fact, and that is what I'm doing. So how this readathon works is that you create a character. So for my RPG or role-playing game loving friends, you understand. And so effectively, the prompts that you end up doing are chosen from what kind of class you pick for your character. And so when I say class, think like wizard or fighter or healer, that sort of thing. So my character is based on a D&D character, that's Dungeons and Dragons, that I played for years. And so we are making the this just makes me so happy. We are making the character of Ciela Tayar, who is an air earthling. Effectively, that means that she has like elemental blood in her. And she is a rift architect. That is the class that I chose for her. It was the most fitting, seeing, as her history in the D&D world. And what a rift architect is just they're skilled at helping people travel. So whether it's like teleportation or creating portals, that's the vibe. And that was fitting given her history in the D&D. So what that means then is that I am going to be taking 5 classes in the spring, and that's how they break it up. Based on your class, then you get courses that you take. So I have 5 in the spring and 3 in the fall. Usually the fall is supposed to be a heavier load. I'm not sure. But the classes that I'm taking are astronomy, inscription, conjuration, spells and incantation, and psionics and divination. Everything has an Asian on the end. And this makes my like witchy loving heart very, very happy, I'll be honest. You also have the capability to join like guilds and do side quests. And so I left a little bit of room on the right-hand side, you'll see later, where I can fill in if I decide to join a guild or if I do a side quest and become like a dragon handler or whatever. But let's go into the prompts. I actually already have a number of these like ready to go. Because it is the 6th, and I have already read 3 of my 5, which is great. So this is something that you can just add on to your regular TBR. It's no big stretch. So for astronomy, you have to do a color wheel generator, spin the wheel, and whatever color you get, that has to be the like primary color for your cover. So I got black. And the book that I'm reading for this is A Drop of Corruption by Robert Jackson Bennett. Y'all know I was not going to be duplicating efforts. I'm going to be reading books from my TBR or for other challenges and, trying to make them fit in here. Then is Inscription. So that is a challenge where you read the first sentence of like 3 different books and then pick. That one's going to be a little hard for me, if I'm being honest. So I might just like really have to dig into that or use books that are already existing on my shelf, because then I can really just open them, pick it, and then get the ebook or the audio copy. For Conjuration, it's a random country challenge. And so you go to a random country generator, spin it 5 times, and pick one of those 5 countries. And lo and behold, I was so freaking lucky. that I got Belgium as one of my countries, which is also one of the countries for Storygraph Reads the World. So I went back to my video that I did then, and I got a recommendation from someone who lives in Belgium, is a Belgian, and they recommended The Chocolate Box by Agatha Christie, who, while Agatha Christie is not Belgian, the detective is, and it takes place in Belgium, so I am counting it. It counts. Then for spells and incantation, you're going to use a word from your last title. And I am using the. The is the word. So I'm reading The Inadequate Heir by Danielle L. Jensen. I always say K. I don't know why. And I'm loving it. I'm like 75% of the way through. And then the final book for the Magical Readathon is Psionics and Divination, so book with witches or the occult. And I do have a book in mind for this. I just don't know if I'm gonna actually read it. But I could also do a Fellowship of Bakers and Magic, which is on my TBR, and I know that it's like super duper witchy. So that's kind of the vibe that we're going for. Now, obviously, that's it. It's 5 books. So if you wanted to just do this readathon as your TBR for the month, I think that that would be amazing and that you would have a really good time. I am kind of excited to get into more readathons because I think I love a challenge. I do. And I definitely read more books when I'm having a readathon as opposed to just a TBR, as well as books that are a little bit outside of my comfort zone. I used to do this challenge called Playbookers, where every month you would have 15 different prompts, and I miss it. I really do. So if you have any readathons that are going to be starting in May or that are ongoing throughout the entire year, absolutely leave me a note in the comments about it, because I want to play and I want to make like different spreads for each of them. I thought that this one was super fun with the Marigona Suli stickers and washi, and then a little bit of Laurel Denise washi too. I don't think she expected this like indigo-y purple washi to be as witchy as it was, but I love it. I love it so much. I'm also thinking that maybe I need to figure out like a guild or something to try for, because I'm worried that for fall semester that it's just not going to be enough. Like 3 books, I don't know. And you know, if that's the case, then I'm going to have to move some stickers around, which is slightly painful, but you know, somehow I think I'll survive. So let me know in the comments if you have any recommendations for the witchy or occult book, or any books that have a really awesome first sentence, because those are the 2 that I need to fill up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you liked this video. We're going to be uploading videos every Sunday, and maybe a few bonus ones thrown in just for funsies. And as always, happy planning.